Hello, and welcome back to my kitchen. I'm Terry, and this is another edition of Terri's Carnivore Treats. And today I'm bringing you the second in my Carnivore Flats series. It's a savory treat, one that I was beyond excited to bring back into my diet, and I've been enjoying them with my charcuterie boards for some time now. I am talking about carnivore crackers. They are amazing, y'all. They're crispy, they're crunchy, they're everything you've been wanting and missing in a cracker. So let's go get started with the gadgets and ingredients, and we'll get to that cracker tasting. The ingredients that I use for my savory flats is the same recipe that I use for my plain flats. I've found that I don't like to add any of the savory spices to the plain because I add some spices as I'm making them, and that way I can change the flavor profile as I eat. You know what I mean? Some Greek spices here, Italian spices there, what have you. So I've never added savory spices to my flats. The ingredients that you'll need to make the flats are milk protein powder, eggs, farmer cheese or ricotta cheese, butter, baking soda, baking powder, what is this one? Beef gelatin, glycine, and cream of tartar. I think that covers it. So now let's go take a look at those gadgets. The gadgets that I'll be using today are my stand mixer, and I'll be using an ice cream scoop. If you haven't got a scale yet, I urge you to get one. I have moved all of my recipes over to just using weight in grams. So I'll be using, of course, my handy dandy scale. And I've got some unbleached big circle, 8-inch circle parchment papers, parchment rounds, I guess they're called. And these are some stainless steel baking sheets, as well as some wire cooling racks. And then the biggest addition here is a tortilla press. One of my subscribers / clients has been using this, and she told me about it, posted about it, and I thought, wow. And it's a game changer, y'all. I'll go ahead and link all of these products in the video description below. And I think that's it. I think it's time to get baking. Be sure to mix well in between each egg addition. For my savory wraps, I like them just a little bit bigger than my sweet wraps. Between 50 and 55 grams works for me. I find that yields the perfect thickness for a 7-inch flat that I can use in all of the applications. The white spots in the dough is actually farmer cheese curds. Sometimes they just don't mix in. It doesn't affect the taste or the texture. I will say it does give the crackers a lot of character though. Allow the flats to cool on the baking sheet before placing them on the cooling rack to completely cool. I finally found some containers that I love. These glass nesting containers will allow for the size of the bigger flats. I'm so excited. I will put the link for these down in the video description below for you as well. The only gadget that you'll need to make the crackers is an air fryer. Though, if you have a pastry wheel, it sure makes cute edges. I take them out of the freezer and let them come to room temperature, and then I love to microwave them for about 10 seconds to add spices and salt. This puts a layer of moisture on the top of the flats so that the spices will stick.